Hi, my name is Linda Cirulli-Burton, and welcome to this channel named Above the Battleground ACIM. Above the Battleground is based on the teachings of a spiritual self-study path known as A Course in Miracles. I've been a student of A Course in Miracles since 1992 and recently have felt the urge to share some of the insights and lessons so that they will deepen within me and hopefully be of some benefit to you. Today, I want to go to the movies. But before I do, I wanted to share a story from some years back. An acquaintance named Emily went to a live theater production with me and some friends, and it was the second time she had seen it. And after it was over, she said, "Oh my gosh, I've seen this before, but the first time I saw it, I couldn't stand it. Now I see it again and I love it." I think that the reason is the company I'm in. I think that's why I liked it better. And when I was preparing this particular presentation, that is exactly what I thought about. That old story came up for me. So today I want to go to the movies. And I want to go first with my ego. And I might even go into the movie theater and hold the hand of my ego. So let me share a little story about my dad. My dad was a boxer when he was a young guy. And later on in life, if you went to my parents' house and there was a boxing match on TV, you would see from the back, we all, he would never even know we'd come into the house because he was so focused. But he would be watching this match and his entire body would be contorted. It would go this way and then it would go that way and he would be throwing punches. And I thought about that when I realized that when I go to the movies with my ego, I'm just like my dad. I'm contorted and I'm throwing punches. So when I'm with the ego, I look on that screen, the life of Linda, and it just makes me sad. It makes me sad. I have a terrible feeling of helplessness. I get angry. I want to throw some punches. It just can feel crazy and chaotic and just despairing and everything. But I noticed the biggest emotion that I experience when I'm in the movies with the ego is a sense of helplessness. The feeling that everything is happening to me. I am the effect of all those causes and I'm helpless. It's like this happens, then that happens, then something else happens. It just never stops. I noticed a few things where my sense of victimization really played out, and everybody has their own playing out of victimization. In my case, whenever people wouldn't let me be part of their group, that feeling of rejection, of aloneness, was very terrifying to me. By the same token, if we were friends and we were in our little circle and something happened, in most cases I don't even know, and you ice me out, again, that awful feeling of separation, it just is overwhelming. Another place where I would watch when I'm watching the movie of Linda or Linda's life, which really will not win any Oscars, I noticed that I would work very, very hard for attention, to feel special. There just was nothing that I did that I didn't go over the top. A chronic state of unworthiness that I had to be perfect. It was a chronic state, and that was often how my victimization would show up. And the bottom line was that sense of helplessness, being at the effect of all of these causes. That's what it's like for me when I go into that movie theater and I go me and my ego. Now I can make another choice. Now I can go to the movie theater and hold the hand of Jesus and look at the life of Linda. And it's a very different experience when you're in that movie theater with Jesus. I look at him, he's got a half smile on his face, he's nodding his head, and he says to me, Linda, make another choice. Find a different way to interpret this. You can see peace instead of what you have been seeing. Let's do this together. And so, with Jesus beside me in that movie theater, certain particular realizations start to pop up. And one of them is that I am not at the effect of all those causes out there that are disrupting me and causing me craziness. Instead, stunningly, I am the cause of all of the effects I see out there. I, Linda, am the dreamer of the dream. I have populated my life with millions of people and situations and objects that are designed to create problems for me. I created that. And you know, when you think about it, it's understandable. I believe that I committed some very great sin. I separated from God. Now I feel so guilty about what I did to God that you just know that God is coming after me and God will punish me for separating from him, for trying to usurp his power. And the fascinating thing about this is that I have created a dream, an hallucination, if you will, of people and objects and situations where I can foist all of that horrific guilt that I have in me. I am an innocent. Dear God, please, please don't punish me. I'm an innocent. Look at them. Look at this. They are guilty. Take care of them. And I have to say that once I realized I could see on one level all of these characters in my dream, all these dream figures, that they had a light side and a dark side, just like me. They had an ego mind and a mind of God, just like me. They were scared and petrified and looking for love and a release from fear, just like me. In fact, when you got past the differences and you only saw what was behind, what looks to be different, you saw we were the same. We are the same. We are the same. And so with Jesus next to me, comforting, being kind, totally non-judgmental, I can bring in my projections, and my life is one giant projection. And with Jesus and the Holy Spirit, the true nature of being the Son of God, of being with Jesus, well, I have to say, I'm not a victim of the world I see. I'm something different. So thank you for joining me today. And when you go to the movies and look at your life, be sure to bring Jesus with you. Non-condemning, totally loving, absolute perfection, and that you rest in that, and that we are brothers and friends. Thank you.